What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We are knee-deep, waist-deep, probably at this point, in the Fandom Team's fall tournament. It's very exciting. We have a great match for you today. We have the number 7 seed Lights Cameron Action going up against the number 2 seed Wookiee Mistake. Lights Cameron Action obviously had some great wins this year. A very great win in their first round, almost winning by knockout, but closing things up early in round 3. Over the Whomping Willows. And Wookiee Mistake being here, no lie, Wookiee Mistake's probably one of the top 3 teams in Fandom right now. Known for doing well in tournaments, barely skated by round 1 against in a very good match against Anyone Can Cook, but regardless, both teams find themselves here in round 2. In another match, enough from me. Let's hear what the teams have to say in the promos.
All right. So we made it to round 2, like I expected we would. We're playing Wookiee Mistake, like I kind of expected we would. And I think this is going to be a good one. You guys are literally designed to be the antithesis of every other team in Fandom. So hopefully that works out again today with Wookiee. But, you know, we love Wookiee, obviously. It's another Kingsman v. Kingsman battle. This whole side of the bracket is probably going to end up being one. And that's fine, because that just means this is going to be friendly competition all the way to the finals. Anyone Can Cook. Played real good against them last time. So if your cousin can do it, Cam, I expect you to be just as good, if not better. So how do you guys feel?
Yeah, you know, last match, I think we played a really good match. We definitely got very lucky with how the wheel turned out, and that helped a lot. But we still played strong. I got a perfect round and then had an absolute strongest question, forgetting that Wonder Woman 1984 exists. But you know what? Now I remember it exists, and so there's probably going to be 0 questions about it.
That's how it always works. Next, let's play.
Cameron.
Well, all right. Like they said at the top, last match was kind of close for comfort, guys. And again, you got 2 great competitors this week. I want you guys to focus on having fun. Stay relaxed out there. Use your repeats. Just, you know, let's just have fun. Let's enjoy it. It's tournament season. We know what that means. You guys are here. You guys are going to bring it. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. We've got 2 tournaments under our belts as it is. It would be nice to get a 3rd. I think that would be a really good thing. And yeah, last match was a bit of a wake-up call for us, me especially. I think we came into this league as strong geek players, and I think since then we have worked really hard to cement the other fandom categories. And I think as each match goes on, we get stronger and stronger in those categories. And I think I know that I want to make us a team that isn't afraid of anything on that wheel, and I think we're nearly there.
I mean, I think it's our fate that the last 3 matches we played singles or teams were hard. I would say heartbreaking, not heartbreaking. Like, I don't know how to say it. Like, whatever, you get my point. Sudden deaths, 5 last questions, and all that stuff. But it's still fun. Those are the kind of matches I like. I haven't played neither Cameron or Cameron in, I think, never in anything. So it's great. I have seen them. I have talked to them a lot, but I have never played them. So I think it's going to be fun. I like playing new people, you know. So let's just do it and answer the questions we can.
Right. Manners make it.
By the way, they didn't. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Do it again.
Manners make it, man.
Cameron.
Both teams seem ready. Both seem as though they have prepared since their previous matches. And one thing is for sure, Cameron Redshaw is a national treasure. Anyway, let's get into round number 1, folks. Here's how round number 1 is going to work. You will get 10 questions. It's round 1. You'll get 10 questions in 10 random Fandom categories. You have 15 seconds to write your answer down, and at the end of 15 seconds, I will say pens down, and you will reveal your answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. And, of course, if anyone should get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, you will receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Any questions as we get into round number 1? Yes, David.
It's not a question.
I'm freezing a lot. Can I leave and come back quick?
Yeah. All right. If there are no questions, we will get into round number 1. The first question comes in the category of DC. Which DC film was the first to feature the character Lana Lang? This is my room. That's a poster. Those are kind of a big deal. And that's another poster. Well, they're actually T-shirts made to look like posters. It's crazy. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pens down. We'll start with Joe.
Superman the movie.
Redshaw.
I said Superman 3.
David.
That's Superman.
And Cameron.
I don't know enough about characters. Batman 89.
Superman or Superman the movie is the correct answer. Wookiee Mistake will take the 2-0 lead as we get to the second question, which comes in the category of Disney animation. In The Fox and the Hound, Amos Slade is constantly complaining that Todd is going to eat which of his animals? I love this movie. Grew up watching it.
This is
Probably a perfect movie.
this is the only Disney movie I haven't seen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Cameron Redshaw.
I said chickens.
David.
Chicken.
Cameron Holton.
I just said his bird.
And Joe.
Hen/chicken.
Chickens was the correct answer. I think we take everything except for bird. His bird.
I said birds. Would it have been acceptable?
I would have thought about it more, but I probably not. So, chickens is correct. Wookiee takes the 4-1 lead as we get to the third question, which comes in the category Planet of the Apes. Terry Notary plays Rocket and which other ape in Rise of the Planet of the Apes? I always think this actor's name is quite funny because if you say it slower, it's Terry Notary. Like if he stood in front of a door and you opened the door, you'd be like Terry. No Terry.
It's like
4,
a deal or
Repeat.
no deal was a person.
3. All right, that is Wookiee Mistake's first repeat. The question again: Terry Notary plays Rocket and which other ape in Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
If I change it from the right answer, I'm sorry, yo.
Don't worry about it. I'm not even sure I've got it right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with David.
Buck.
Cameron Holtzman. Cameron Holtzman.
Maurice.
Joe.
Bright Eyes?
And Redshaw.
We all have different answers. That's a Koba.
Bright Eyes is the correct
Nice.
answer. Caesar's mother is correct. So, Joe, the only one getting that. Wookiee leads 5-1 as we get to the next question, which comes in Disney live action. What is Jafar's first official wish when he gains control of the lamp in 2019's Aladdin? See, when I drink the water, it's because I'm trying to think of something to say. Why you often see me drink water. That attempt failed. I got nothing. I'll talk about the movie, but I can't because there's something like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Holtzman.
To be the Sultan.
Joe.
To become Sultan.
Redshaw.
I don't know why I word things weird. I said make him Sultan.
And David.
Become the Sultan?
Become the Sultan. Make him Sultan. Yes. All correct.
I think the Sultan was the key word there.
Yes. All correct. Clean sweep. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of Marvel. In Kingsman, The Secret Service, Harry primarily uses a weapon disguised as what to beat up Eggsy's bullies in a bar? Everybody watch.
Fun fact, the bar is on the patch that I work at.
Huh.
Well,
Drive
nice.
past it pretty much every day I'm at work.
That's dope. I should explain that was me biting my tongue, given the relationship of these four to this movie. 5.
What are you talking about? No clue what that means.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Lights, Camera, and Action's first repeat. The question again. In Kingsman, The Secret Service, Harry primarily uses a weapon disguised as what to beat up Eggsy's bullies in a bar? I like bars. Bars are fun.
Andrew is one of the best.
Which one is?
Andrew. Bar.
Ah! I got it. Took me a second. I was like, who are you talking about? 5.
I don't drink much. I don't have a lot of bar jokes.
1. Pens down. We will start with Joe.
An umbrella.
Redshaw.
I didn't change it. That's umbrella.
David.
Umbrella.
And Holtzman.
Umbrella.
Umbrella. Ella. AA is correct. Clean sweep. Wookiee leads 9-5. What do you know? Another song reference in less than 5 seconds. Your next question comes in the category of Pixar. In Toy Story 2, whose head is used to break through the air vent into Al's apartment during the mission to rescue Woody? You all know, I don't want to say it. You all know what I'm thinking.
I don't, Nick. Please elaborate.
I can't say it. You know. Well,
Please explain in excruciating detail.
1. Pens down. Start with Redshaw.
But I don't want to use my head.
No. David.
Rex.
Holtzman.
Rex.
And Joe.
Rex.
Rex is correct. Clean sweep yet again. To get to the next question, which comes in the category of Fandom Oscars. 4 people have been nominated for directing a fandom film. Name 3. I've directed a film, but it will remain a secret until Tim Ricala exposes me. For now, I'll say Tim has directed films. Go check them out at Tim. I don't know if that's actually true. But if you find a film on there, maybe Tim made it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with David.
So Peter Jackson, George Lucas, and is it Robert Stevenson, the Mary Poppins guy?
Okay. Sorry, I have a much smaller screen than I'm used to. Holtzman.
Oh, it's
Peter
Frozen.
Jackson, Todd Phillips, Robert Stevenson.
Joe.
Peter Jackson, George Lucas, Robert Stevenson.
And Redshaw.
Robert Stevenson, Peter Jackson, Todd Phillips.
All correct. I believe between the 4 of you, you hit them all. That is correct. Wookiee Mistake now leads 13-9. As we get to your next question, which comes in the category of Fandom Quotes. Which Worlds of DC film features the quote, "Nothing good is born from lies, and greatness is not what you think"? True, because, greatness is the bacon eater. That's what it is. You think it's like achievements. No, bacon. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Holtzman.
Man of Steel.
Joe.
Wonder Woman.
Redshaw.
I said Batman v Superman.
And David.
Isn't it Wonder Woman 1984?
It is Wonder Woman 1984. That is correct.
Just when I got it, what's come up in the match?
Sorry.
I wanted to bite my tongue the whole time. I believe there are no more perfect rounds as we get into the penultimate question. The score is 14-9. The penultimate question comes in the category of Star Wars. And I just closed out of the dock. Give me 20 seconds. Look at that. Needed less than 20. Your question in Star Wars. What is the first way that someone attempts to assassinate Padme in Attack of the Clones? I'll take a somewhat general answer. Watched this movie today. Yeah, I did that this morning. That's what I did.
I put on the TV today, and there was no less than 5 Fandom films to choose from just on TV.
TBNT's usually got a lot of those scrolling along. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go back to Joe.
They bomb her ship.
Redshaw.
I said blowing up her ship.
David.
I said blow up her ship.
And Holtzman.
I think I might be thinking of the wrong movie. I said poisonous creatures in her room.
The correct answer is bombing or blowing up her ship. Right movie, Holtzman, but that happens later. So, Wookiee mistake widening their lead. It is now 16-10 as we get to the final question, which comes in the category of the MCU. Who plays MJ in Spider-Man Far From Home? I'm far from home. I moved, unless, this or the rules.
Please tell me you need last name. Because I can do it.
I need the name by which. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Though I will say I looked up her last name when I wrote this question. I was like, I bet someone would do it. We'll go to Redshaw.
Zendaya.
David.
Zendaya.
Holtzman.
I think her last name is Coleman, but I just wrote Zendaya.
I believe it is. And Joe.
Zendaya.
Zendaya is correct for a clean sweep of the question and the end of round 1 as Wookiee Mistake leads 18, Who Lights Camera and Actions 12.
1812, let's burn down the White House.
Hamilton reference?
No, the War of 1812, where the Canadians burned the White House down.
That's fair. That also happened. Anyway, we're going to get to round 2 now. Here's how round 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel, 8 random categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again. They will be forced to keep what they spin the second time, and you will get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless, of course, you would like to go to multiple choice, in which case they will only be worth 1. And if you miss the question, your opponent can steal it. Your categories today are as follows: Middle-earth, James Bond, Marvel, YA Dystopia, Fandom, Oscars, DreamWorks, Disney Live Action, and Star Trek. So, Wookiee Mistake, you're in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Lights, Camera, and Action?
I know we discussed something before the match, but how are you feeling now in match, guys?
I think we follow the plan, right?
I think so. I think that's best.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Or first.
You're going to spin first? All right. This is your spin, Wookiee Mistake. Lands on YA Dystopia. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Well, we discussed this. We
Yeah.
have a 6-point lead, I think.
Yeah.
So I think we can
Yeah.
spin.
I think we can go a little bit fishing. Comes back to this. Fine.
All right. And this will be your second spin. Lands on Marvel. Regular.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Wheel and...
2 repeats, David. 2.
All right. Wookiee Mistake. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of Marvel?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. Your first question. The Ganali device plays a large role in the final battle of what Marvel film?
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, right. Oh,
It's the
yeah.
cloud thing.
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Man. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question.
Do we want to chat? No.
Your second question. What city does Men in Black primarily take place in?
It's
New
New
York.
York, right? Yeah.
Yeah. NYPD, knock your punk ass down. New York, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who plays Johnny's love interest Roxanne in Ghost Rider?
It's not Eva. Is it Eva Mendes?
Yeah, that's it. I was going Longoria for some reason. I went, it's not that. But yeah, Eva Mendes, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In Blade 2, how is Nyssa related to Jared Nomak?
Sister.
Yeah, the brother and sister, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. As we get to your final question in the category of Marvel. In 2005's Fantastic Four, what is Victor doing on the space station when Reed interrupts him, telling him the storm is closer than they think?
He's proposing.
He's about to propose, yeah.
Yeah.
Proposing to Sue, final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points and a clean sweep of Marvel.
Nice, David.
Wookiee Mistake going 10 for 10, getting the score up to 28. But we will bring back in the wheel and Mr. Coho.
Okay.
Lights, camera, and action. This will be your first spin.
Also, bad Holtzman. Bad 1812 reference.
You're just jealous because we burned down the White House.
You're
Lands
right.
on
We'll
the
keep
way.
that. Keep that.
I think we keep that. We gotta play for points here.
Yeah. Yeah. You got this.
All right. Keeping it. Lights, camera, and action. I'm the only one here, so I will be administering your questions in the category of YA Dystopia. Are you prepared?
Sure.
Yeah.
Great. Your first question. In the Scorch Trials, while at the Right Arm Outpost, who informs Wade of the location of Thomas and his friends?
It's Teresa.
Yeah.
Teresa, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
One of the worst YA characters.
But Mino's a badass.
True. Your second question. Who plays Boggs in The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1?
That's Boggs' Mahershala Ali.
Okay.
Mahershala Ali, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. In The Death Cure, what do Thomas, Newt, and Gally disguise themselves as to get into Wicked headquarters?
They disguise themselves as like security officers for the building.
I was gonna say security, so if you feel
Yeah.
good about it, go for it.
Security officers for the building, final answer.
We can accept that for 2 points.
It's like they're dudes with guns and masks.
Agreed. Soldiers / security guards. So that... Your penultimate question, why a dystopia? In Insurgent, Triss initially agrees to comply with the box trials in exchange for what from Janine?
Oh, it's...
Oh, man. Is it something to do with her family?
It's like something along those lines, but I don't know the specifics. So do you want to go multiple choice?
Yeah.
Multiple choice, please.
Okay, your multiple choice options is A, that 4 be freed, B, that she will kill Evelyn, C, that the suicides stop, or D, that Caleb be freed.
It's C.
Okay.
C, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in YA Dystopia. In The Hunger Games Catching Fire, While on the victory tour, PETA offers what to Thresh and Rue's family? And we will take a very general answer.
Some of their winnings, a portion of their winnings.
I think that's acceptable.
Some of their winnings, final answer.
That is correct. For 2 points and a clean sweep as well of YA Dystopia. Which brings us to round 3. The score is now Wookiee Mistake in the lead, 28 to Lights, Camera, and Actions, 21. But anything can happen as we get into round number 3. It is the betting round. There will be 5 more questions in random fandom categories. Once you hear the category, each team can choose to bet between 0 and 2 points, and you have to choose who takes the first question. Second person takes the second question, reset on 3 and 4, and then teams can confer on the 5th question. If you get the question correct, you will gain the points that you bet. If you get the question incorrect, you will lose the points that you bet. Any questions we get in round number 3?
Nope.
All right. First category you can bet points on is Star Trek.
Knowing how much other stuff can come up, dog, I know, like, this is of the things that can come up. I know this is one of the ones you would feel better about, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
You
I
hit
know
the
it's
one in the
gonna be-
other thing.
I
What in the
did.
other one?
We do this for Dumbledore.
I was going to say Desolation of Smog, but if you're feeling Dumbledore.
Doc, I think you take it.
I think you have to take it.
I think
Okay.
you bet Men in Black International.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Here, good. We'll get bets starting with Joe
2.
and Redshaw.
I wrote it out for some reason too.
Your question in Star Trek. In which Star Trek film does Picard ram the Enterprise headfirst into the enemy ship? Trying to think of instances when I rammed headfirst into something, but shockingly, there aren't that many. Can't
A
think
lot of ramming head first in this match. First Rex and now this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Too.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is Lights, Camera, and Action. Second repeat. Question again. In which Star Trek film does Picard ram the Enterprise headfirst into the enemy ship?
Very early on playing movie trivia, I ran headfirst into a match against Robert Parker. It didn't end well.
I recall that. I remember that one. That's fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Get answers starting with Joe
Star Trek Nemesis.
and Redshaw.
Star Trek Nemesis.
Star Trek Nemesis is correct.
Doc, I love you.
Lights, Camera, and Action, and Wookiee Mistake each gain 2 points. It is now 30 to 23. As we get to the second category, which Cameron Holtzman and David will have to take, it is Planet of the Apes.
Okay.
Do we have a choice?
I think Dawn of the
no,
Planet of the
as-
Apes is a reasonable option.
As much as I would like to bet Howard the Duck, because he's a pretty cool duck.
I think Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is the better option.
I think we gotta pick Duck.
I mean,
Jabba the Hutt.
I
Yeah.
haven't revisited them in a while. Yeah,
I think Jabba the Hutt.
yeah. I forgot the code, but
Every damn time.
Is Howard the Duck
David versus Code.
That's
That's
well
what's
as on?
Great code, then. Great code.
At this point, I'm just going to just say the number and just get it over
If
with.
you're not doing it, bro, just no.
I think I think yeah.
All right, we appear good enough, at least. We'll get bets starting with Holtzman
2.
and David.
Is it 0? It was 0, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm
Yeah.
going to go Bill Carrier and just shout random words like the man with the golden gun slide whistle or something like that.
Holtzman.
Clap.
Okay, good.
Cameron.
All right. All right, your question in Planet of the Apes. What does Taylor ask Zira if he can do before riding off with Nova at the end of 1968's Planet of the Apes? Good match thus far. Quite enjoyed this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Good answer. Starting with David, who bet 0.
Keep his dog tags.
And Holtzman.
I said kiss her.
Kiss her. Is
Oh,
the
right.
correct answer.
Holy shit.
What we were looking for, and it's very unpleasant. Fake monkey
He's so
match.
damned ugly.
But yes, Lights, Camera, and Action staying alive as they hit that. They go up to 25 to Wookiee Mistakes 30, which means we will move to the next question, which comes in the category of DC.
Nice pool.
I
Nice pool.
think it's probably me.
Yeah, I think it is probably.
Yeah.
I think it's
I
me.
think
And I think we bet everyone's favorite DC movie.
Teen
Red
Titans go to the
2?
movies.
Not letting the title of the
Oh.
movie confuse anyone or the numbers in the title of the movie. I want to bet Red 2. Red 2. I want to bet Red.
Okay.
2.
Joe, I think you're
Okay.
We're gonna, not to confuse anyone with numbers, I'm going to bet the 2 towers.
I don't get it.
We're good.
All right, great. We'll get bets, starting with Joe.
2.
And Cameron Holtzman.
Did the code keep it secret enough?
Your question in DC. Which DC villain has the real name Jonathan Crane? I believe Wookiee Mistake hits this question. That will be the match. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll get answers starting with Holtzman
Great game, guys. Scarecrow.
and Joe.
Scarecrow.
And your winner, Wookiee Mistake. The correct answer was indeed Scarecrow with a final score of 32-27. Heck of a match. Great match all around. Yeah, no, Wookiee Mistake playing on fire. First of all, Lights, Camera, and Action doing very well. Sweeping their round 2 category, doing very well in round 1, and then coming back pretty far in round 3, considering the deficit they came in to round 3 with. But Wookiee Mistake just playing lights out. Both Joe and David each missing 1 question apiece in round 1, then going 10 for 10 in round 2. There was just no stopping Wookiee Mistake today, I think. But we will start with our unfortunate losers today. Lights, Camera, and Action. Gentlemen, well done. As I said, sweeping that round category really helped. You did very well in round 3, especially in categories you did not seem the most confident in as an impartial. How are you feeling about your performance today?
Yeah, like I think the big thing was just round 1. Today wasn't our day in round 1. It was a lot of stuff that we just weren't ready for. A lot of categories that I know Joe and David really like, and ones that are core geek, so we don't want categories questions about them. But no, like I think at the end of the day, we still scored 27 in a loss. On most other days, that can win us a match.
Yep.
Just like you said, Wookiee was on their absolute A game, and we would have had to be 2, and we just unfortunately weren't as close to it. Full disclosure, it's Thanksgiving in Canada on the day that we're filming this. My house has a bunch of people in it that I haven't seen in a while. And I went, hey, I have to lock myself away and do trivia, so I'm a little distracted. But yeah.
Redshaw, Star Trek expert over here. How you doing?
I don't know if I would call myself that, but I don't know. Wookiee played incredible today, so I have no shame losing to them playing like that. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Cameron.
You know,
Cameron.
they played. They said it already. They played a great game in a loss. They'll be back next season. This is still a team that, like, when we were like, oh, we're reassigning teams and people on teams for this season. Who do you want to be with? The Camerons went, can we just play for fun? And them playing for fun is better than a lot of teams in the division, and I think that's really awesome. So I'm excited to see them come back next year and have more fun winning. But good for Wookiee.
And you will never beat them.
But Wookiee is a great team. They are going to be real scary for us to play again in the semifinals. And yeah, it's this side of the bracket is basically all the Kingsman teams, and then we'll see who we play off the other side. But I think at the end of the day, no matter what, whoever wins off this side is going to be the right choice to face whoever comes out in the final side. So whether that's Wookiee, whether that's, if that had been us or Cook or Guns and Ships or any of the other teams on our side of the bracket, whoever it is, they're the right team. And I'm glad that we have so many teams with a shot at going. So
awesome. Well, Lights, Camera, Action, great job today. We look forward to seeing you again next year. And I believe we will look forward to seeing Mr. Redshaw making his singles debut very soon this year. So look out for that. Should be fun. But for right now, let's bring in our winners today. Wookiee mistake. I hope I didn't offend in my introduction to the match when I said you sort of scraped by round one. You almost broke your own points record in that match, so you did very well. And then on top of that, that match clearly scared you straight because you came back with like 2 questions the entirety of the match. How you feeling?
It feels good. Like, I know especially Joe was a little bad. Scoring 9 in round 1, I'm pretty sure that felt good too. This was a match where everything fell into place. Round 1 was mostly geek, and the one that wasn't geek, we were able to get it. Second round, geek between the 2 of us. It's hard for us to not do well in a geek round. And yeah, third round we had that lead that we could basically maneuver our way. I could bet 0, and it is fine. It is great to play a match like this from time to time. I can get back to the sudden deaths and stuff.
Yeah, the last match I played, I said my round 1 wasn't very good, and then the day this recorded or the day before this recorded, Lights, Camera, and Action's last match dropped, where Cameron got perfect round 1, and they crushed it round 2, and it was the extra motivation. Like, no, I can't have a round 1 like that again. I only very technical detail for that quote that made me put Wonder Woman instead of 84, but I feel really good about that. And yeah, like David said, that round 2 put us in a position where we could maneuver our way nicely through round 3, waiting for the categories we knew we'd be fine betting 2 on. And randomizer was obviously in our favor today, which is always nice. But I think even the categories that we've not always been the best at in round 1, we managed to negotiate those answers quite well, and I was really, really happy with that. But yeah, Lights, Camera, and Action still played an incredible game. To get that score in a defeat is very,
they are both very fun and great guys. This was a great match, fun match all the way around, and that's in the end, that's mostly what we want, to have fun. So
yeah, great. Thomas, I have a question for you. I'll give you the announcement. No one like set me up for it, but speaking of what's next, Coho kind of buried the lead, gave it away. So if you haven't seen last week's matches, spoiler alert, but you will be playing the number 11 seed Guns and Ships, making it all the way. This is actually kind of an epic rematch. I'm very much looking forward to a rematch from the Summer Series tournament semifinals. You will now face Guns and Ships again in the semifinals. Thoughts about facing them? I want to go to Thomas first.
Well, no days off. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Very, very true. Joe, David, thoughts on the rematch against Guns and Ships?
The last match was a very, very good match, a very enjoyable match to play in, and we always know we're going to, in this tournament, there's no weak teams, so we're always going to have our work cut out for us. We just need to play, well, just from my perspective, I need to play like I did today, not like I did in our last match.
So last match, Albert was playing from a car.
Yeah.
True.
And I don't remember what happened with Boatman, but I think he was a little
Probably hadn't
chew.
eaten
So
after-
I'm excited. What?
So you probably hadn't like eaten after dark or something like that.
I don't know. But I'm excited to play them at 100%. And I hope we can be at 100% like today too. So it's going to be a great match anyway.
Oh,
Great. I agree 100%.
I was
Go ahead.
going to say, I think the main thing was to go out there and have fun. You guys played that way today. You were relaxed. You seemed calm, and y'all played great. So just got to do the same thing. And, you know, like y'all said, there's no one easy in this tournament. There never is. So it's, like I said, just another day at the office. See you guys then.
Great. Well, we look forward to it. Congratulations on the win today. And thank you to all of you for watching this exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Keep following along with the tournament. We are getting very close to the end, but it should be an exciting time. So thank you to Wookiee Mistake. Thank you to Lights, Camera, and Action. I've been, your host, who is definitely not stalling right now while he finds the goodbye video. What are you even talking about? What a great match this was. Okay, join us next time. Bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.